Hey everybody, Coach Matt here with you, and I want to talk to you about the Balanced Body Club workout plan. So this is a plan that I'm currently taking my class through that meets twice per week. And the Balanced Body Club is for those who want a workout that is safe, effective, fun, and balanced. These routines address posture and they address the most common issues that generally lead to pain in movement. There are 3 routines in this plan. Each routine has 5 segments, and there are 1 to 4 exercises in each segment. The exercises are bunched into segments based on the equipment that is used and also the desired outcome. So this plan can be followed as I'm going to describe it following this, but you can also just take one segment at a time. Say, for instance, you just want to do cardiovascular machines. Well, you can just take that segment of the workout and do that by itself. And really, I want this to be as flexible as possible. So if you don't have certain equipment, then, well, you'll just skip that part and you'll do something else. And also it's based on your desired outcome. So if you really want to work on core strengthening, then you can just prioritize those segments over some of the others. And for more details on this, you can watch later in the video, but you can also hit me up on, send me a message, send me an email, mattheinz25@gmail.com. But I want to get right into what you're going to be actually doing. And also note that the online version of I have a PDF version of a workout sheet that's printable, but also you can go online and for any more information about specific exercise demonstrations, there's a video associated with each exercise. So you can click the link that exists in the PDF and that will send you to a short exercise demonstration video. But I want to talk about just the general structure of these workouts and answer any other questions that might not have been answered yet. So just going through each routine, and we'll start with workout 1. You're going to begin with a fitness warm-up, and actually for all the routines you begin with a fitness warm-up. Here you're just going to do 5 minutes where you can choose any type of cardiovascular exercise, anything that's going to be sort of low impact but continuous exercise. So it could just be walking, but also you can use the bicycle, any type of bicycle, any type of elliptical, rowing machine, treadmill, or this could just be you riding your bike outside or going for a walk outside or on a track. So you start with that every time. And on that, you can just go as gentle as you want, or if you really are pumped up and you want to go fast, you can do that too. So the next segment of the workout, for the first workout routine, and generally the second segment is going to be somewhat of a warm-up. And in the first routine, it's a stretch and balance warm-up. So 4 exercises, and for each of those, you're just going to do 30 seconds. Now, if you take a look at the PDF document, what you're going to see is times 30 seconds, and then there's an E at the end. That stands for each. So for the very first exercise, it's a lateral lunge hold, which is a one-sided movement. So you want to make sure that you do 30 seconds each side. If the next exercise is just standing arm circles, which is a double-sided movement, so you'll just do those for 30 seconds total. And you'll see that throughout the document. So the next thing is a strength routine using machines and the sled. So machines you'll find at most gyms, just the weight-resisted machines. But the sled is something that you might not have access to, but it's basically resisted walking. And in here you can alternatively do a wall push, just pushing into the wall. Or you can do also a leg curl, leg extension, so that you're staying in that theme of a machine. The fourth part is a core and balance routine using the medicine ball. So just 3 medicine ball exercises that you'll do here, and they address core and balance a bit. And then the last segment of the first workout is core work with a physio ball. Physio ball is one of those big balls that has some squish to it, and it's just 4 of my favorite exercises that you can do with the physio ball. Good way to cool down at the end of the workout. Moving on to workout number 2. Again, you're going to begin with a fitness warm-up, 5 minutes on a piece of cardio equipment or any sort of locomotor movement that you want. The second part will be an agility warm-up. So I have a couple of movements where you're going to be getting your arms and legs moving together, getting some side-to-side movement, which I think is a really good way to, it's fun and it will get you moving through all of your joints. The third segment is strength with the body weight. So all of these movements you're just going to be using your body weight. Although there is step-ups in here, so it will be helpful if you have a step or a box. And there's also ring rows or reverse push-ups. And there's a number of ways that you can do this exercise. It could just be like if you have any sort of straight bar that's about chest height that you can kind of lean back and pull your body up to, or if you have rings or a TRX machine, all of those are good options, and you can you will need that. And also for the push-ups, since they're elevated, you need some sort of elevated surface. So it is body weight, but there are a few things equipment wise that will be helpful for that segment. The fourth segment in workout 2 is the strength with the bands. So these are all band-based exercises. And if you have, there's 2 different types of bands generally. There's like the open looped ones with handles on either end, or there's a closed looped one, like it's like a big rubber band. Preferably you would want those, especially for the banded leg extension exercise. But if you just have the open looped ones, you can make that work too and kind of make a knot out of it, and you can do that exercise with the open loop bands just the same. And then finally, stretching is the last segment, just 4 nice stretches to cool you down and open up your joints that might have gotten a little tight from that resistance training. So then finally, the third workout. First segment again is a 5-minute fitness warm-up, choosing some sort of cardiovascular activity, anything of your choice. The second segment is going to be kickboxing. I've got some kickboxing that you can do for your warm-up. Now the piece of equipment that you need here is, ideally you'd have a bag, and you would have some gloves that you can use. That's what I'm using with my clients. But if you don't have access to any of that stuff, you can just do shadow boxing just the same. Or you can improvise, but just as long as you're keeping it safe, protecting your knuckles and your wrists. And then there's also martial arts kicks, which if you have the bag and you're familiar with it, you can do the kicks themselves. But for my clients who are not necessarily familiar with martial arts, we're not striking the bag yet with the kicking. The third segment is strength using dumbbells. So this is probably just 4 dumbbell exercises that are my favorite, that pair really well together, give you full body strengthening. The fourth segment of workout 3 is an outdoor fitness circuit. So here you're just going to walk outside, and then you're going to do a couple of stretches that you can do right on the wall. And then the 5th segment is core, just 4 floor-based core exercises, some of my favorites. Oh, and I need to go back. You'll notice that for most every exercise, you'll either see that you're going to do it for 30 seconds each, or you're going to do it for 1 minute. And some of the things I think call for 2 minutes. Yeah, the kickboxing you'll do for 2 minutes. And then you'll see for the strength exercise, everything is either 2 times or 3 times 10 to 20 repetitions. So I'm leaving it open here because I know some people are really number people and they'll actually count the reps, but a lot of people won't count the reps, even as hard as I make them try to get them to. It actually doesn't really matter. I want to build in the flexibility here. You kind of just have to, if you want to follow a number, go between 10 and 20. And if you want to be more specific than that, then the first time you do this routine, do 10 repetitions. The next time you do it, do 15 repetitions. And then the third time you do it, do 20 repetitions. And the fourth time you do it, go back to 10 repetitions, and you can cycle through it that way. But alternatively, you can just go by feel. I know some people, they just go by feel, go until you feel like you're getting a nice pump, and you can do it that way as well. All right? So for any further questions, please contact me, send me a message, and I hope this routine, I hope you give it a shot, and I hope it works out really well for you.